All right, so I just took this trade on the E-mini NASDAQ, or excuse me, E-micro. Um, what I saw was a sweep of London low right here, and I liked the reaction with SMT on the 1 minute. We had SMT with ES right here, and we had this used as inversion to move higher, and we got this leg up in price. And then we made equal highs right here with these equal highs. So we have a triple top right now, and that is resting right below a 15-minute SIBI. So if we go to the 15-minute time frame, we have this right here. Now we dug into it a little bit, but based on what I saw on the lower time frames, I think we can dig into it a little bit more. My overall draw is the equal highs at London, but I don't want to take the trade on FOMC to try and target all the way up here. I think that's just asking too much, and I don't want to be greedy today because this is a day where traders can really blow up, including myself. Because so far on the week, I am one loss, one break even, and I know typically, based on past data and past behavior, that it can make me a little bit more antsy in trades and a little bit more enticed to revenge trade if I lose a trade. So today what I want to do is just go in. This is a pretty classic setup right here, and I want to just take my low-hanging fruit and get out of there. The CE of this 15-minute SIBI is in line with the low of this daily SIBI right here. So two confluences right there for me to believe that price will draw up to it. When I went on the 1 minute time frame, I didn't really see any obvious fair value gaps. I mean, there was this one right here, which it came down to, it touched, and we're having a reaction right now. But I wanted to flip through the other time frames just to see if there was anything a little bit cleaner. So I went to the 2 minute. There was that one, which dug into it already a little bit right here. So we're having that swing low liquidity being taken into a fair value gap, classic part of the model. And then I went to the 3 minute time frame, and we have this right here. So that was the most obvious one to me with these equal highs right here. So I went in, my stop loss is below the low of the fair value gap candle. My take profit is at the CE in alignment with the daily SIBI low within that 15-minute SIBI. I'm going to go break even if we break these highs right here. And after that, I'll take my hands off the mouse and I'll just let it do what it wants to do. Also, I forgot to mention that this is a pre-market trade, which I don't typically take. I've mentioned before that usually I wait for the opening bell. Anywhere from 9:30 to like 11:15, 11:30 is my sweet spot. But on FOMC days, the AM session can be a little bit tricky. They can kind of stall it because a lot of people are trying to get in there, and then they can just kind of blindside them and make them really make the market more emotionally vulnerable to people trying to participate in it. And so what I like to do is try to get in there pre-market on a day like today. It's not untradeable, right? Like on NFP or CPI, I definitely would not be trading before the major news releases. But FOMC is a little bit different for me based on data that I've collected. I'm able to spot setups a little bit easier. It's just they are more likely to come into fruition before the opening bell. And then after the opening bell, sometimes it's great. I've seen really nice price action days on the morning before FOMC up until about like 10:30 a.m. But before the open is usually my sweet spot. Now we have SMT right here. I don't want to see a pullback below this low. So my take profit should have been a little bit lower right here, just because this is the actual midpoint of the 15-minute SIBI, and you can see how it hits that and then immediately shows rejection. So my take profit was in the wrong spot right there. It was a little bit above the daily SIBI low. And I ended up getting hit right there, but still, there can be situations where it does that, doesn't get me filled, and then moves all the way lower, which is never fun, because that's definitely happened before. But take profit gets hit right there. Go to my settings, executions, and just a nice little bread and butter run right here before New York Open for about 27 handles. Just get in, get out, get my piece, and then go about my day. So that's gonna conclude this trade here. And yeah, right before New York Open, about 2 minutes away now. So all in all, good trade. Let me see the reaction from there. Little after show right here. Hopefully now you see what I mean when moving your take profit just a little bit can be the difference between a break even trade or getting your take profit hit. That CE and that daily SIBI low got hit right there, and this is the reaction we've seen from New York Open. So nice job having a great take profit area, pretty sniper exit. So that's going to be all for this one.